Anticipatory action, as part of the broader disaster risk management framework, is about using early warning information to prevent shocks from turning into disasters. Local communities are usually the first responders to disasters. Their knowledge of local challenges and potential solutions is indispensable to effectively address risks, vulnerabilities, and build resilience. Engaging communities is a priority and a guiding principle in FAO's emergency and resilience work. In the context of anticipatory action, characterized by shorter windows of opportunity between a warning and a hazard, adopting community engagement practices is a must to ensure timeliness and effectiveness. Engaging communities allows to better understand the potential impact of a hazard, especially on the most vulnerable. It allows early warning information and systems to be trusted, timely, and practical. It enables anticipatory actions to be effective, conflict-sensitive, and socially and culturally appropriate. When properly engaged, communities play a lead role in the decisions that affect their lives and contribute to their resilience. They can better protect their well-being, safeguard their livelihoods, and withstand shocks and stresses. Community engagement involves a spectrum of complementary approaches, such as informing local populations and consulting them to gather their inputs, involving communities throughout the decision-making processes and collaborating to implement actions, and empowering local populations and systems to own and drive change. Community engagement requires tailored approaches throughout the anticipatory action programming cycle.
When prioritizing disaster risks, we can point out locations prone to hazards and identify the most vulnerable people and infrastructure. We can also indicate where important resources and services are located.
When identifying early warning information and setting up or strengthening early warning systems, we decide what information matters to us and how we wish to mobilize ourselves to sound the alarm and take immediate action.
When identifying anticipatory actions, we can tell which groups and livelihoods should be protected as a priority, and how. Since we know how things change throughout the year, such as workload, expenses, food availability, and so on, we know when tensions or disputes may arise, and how to avoid them during the implementation of anticipatory actions.
When implementing and analyzing the impact of anticipatory actions, we can assess how they contribute to our priorities and needs. We can tell whether receiving support ahead of a hazard made a real difference, and the extent to which our views were considered throughout the implementation.
FAO, with funding from USAID Bureau for Humanitarian Assistance, and in collaboration with partners, aims to strengthen community engagement practices within anticipatory action through the development and piloting of technical guidance and learning resources to support the wider community of anticipatory action practitioners. Join us in meaningfully engaging communities for a more inclusive anticipatory action.